Now, smart cities are all set to see the light of the day with the Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Development Corridor Corporation, or the DMIC-DC, readying tenders for 5 greenfield smart cities. While Dholera in Gujarat, the DMICD claims, will be larger than Singapore, the Greater Noida Industrial City may see investors pumping in 30,000 crore rupees. Pension funds from Australia and Canada are also interested, says the CEO of the DMI-DC. Rituparna Bhuyan spoke with Taleen Kumar, the Managing Director and CEO, for this exclusive conversation on smart cities and what the government is finally planning to do. Listen in.
The land acquisition is a basic issue, and land is a fundamental requirement for these industrial cities to come up.
Right.
So there has to be a process by which land is made available by the states, easily.
Right.
Unless this is done, the development of corridors and industrial cities, will not take off at the desired speed.
Does the new Land Acquisition Act, call for easy availability of land for this corridor?
It does, and in fact, up till this time, we have been working with the state governments, and the state governments have been very proactive in making land available.
Right.
But as we go along, we need a process by which there is predictability, about land acquisition, and there is a good balance between the compensation and relief and rehabilitation given to land losers, and the benefits that will accrue from land and industrial corridors and industrial cities.
So the sense that I'm getting is that as of now, you have some amount of land with you just to start this initiative, but going forward, there has to be some kind of policy intervention to ensure easier availability.
Even as we speak, I have to say that all the state governments in all the 6 states are seized of this matter, and they have been working with us in a very proactive manner. But
right.
The states which have gone ahead and made land available, for the 2 big cities, are the state government of Maharashtra and the state government of Gujarat.
Right.
So that is where among the out of 8 cities, 2 of them are the larger cities where we have been able to go ahead.
Right.
The 3 of them are smaller cities in MP and Uttar Pradesh and in Haryana, where the land has also been made available.
I'll come to that on the details of how you are going ahead and developing this corridor. But before I do that, can you tell us at least, the major 2 or 3 changes that may be required in the land acquisition, like going by your experience of designing this corridor?
No, I haven't laid my hands on that, but I believe that the processes are such that it may take even 5 years or longer.
Right.
If I have to follow all the processes and acquire land, that might be an impediment towards making land available by the state governments, and therefore an impediment towards accelerated development of the industrial corridors.
Right. Let's now talk about how you are developing this corridor. For the past 5 years, we understand that the corridor was on the drawing boards, and now you are all set to start building this corridor. 5 smart cities, you are starting with that, be it Dholera, Shendra, Vikram Udyogpuri, or the Greater Noida Industrial Township, and even the Gurgaon Global City. Can you give us some sense of the timeline that you have in mind or that you have set for yourself to develop these greenfield smart cities, which I understand is a first of a kind initiative as far as India is concerned?
Yeah, that's right. We are looking at the first phase, the ending of the first phase by the end of 2019.
Right.
So if you look at the 8 industrial cities being planned under DMIC, 2 of them we are moving ahead. We are looking at the end of 2019 for the first phase of these cities to end.
Which means that the development of trunk infrastructure of the cities will end by 2019.
Yeah, the 25 to 50 square kilometers we hope to develop by the end of 2019 in these 2 cities.
Right.
In the other cities also, if we get land now, or maybe in the near future, we will again move ahead with those cities also.
So which 2 cities are you starting with to begin with?
So I am starting with Dholera in Gujarat,
right,
and Shendra Bitkin in Maharashtra.
Right.
So Shendra Bitkin will be eventually the first phase will be over a 40 square kilometer area. And the Dholera city in Gujarat, the first phase will be over a 153 square kilometer area.
153 square kilometers.
But we kickstart with 22.5 square kilometers in Dholera, and we kickstart with 8.39 square kilometers in Chandra Bitkin.
Right. And you are releasing the tenders for
yeah, we'll be rolling out the tenders for hiring of the EPC contractors and the design build contractors.
Right.
Between December 2014 and March 2015.
Well, that's the CEO of the DMIDC talking about smart cities. The first one in Gujarat, Dholera, is expected to be larger than Singapore. That's
and Sushma Swaraj, when she went to Singapore, said we're going to see little Singapores along this corridor.
According to him, not so little.